Hey everybody, Moonbase Alpha, thanks for watching. So this is my problematic SIG 224 Equinox. This is an expensive paperweight, and I'll just kind of recount my issues with this particular pistol. I purchased it, I think, last August or last July, and immediately right off the bat I started running into issues. As it turns out, there was a documented problem in, I think it was summer of 2013. They produced a batch of these pistols with a known defect. That is, the extractor is too tight. The area where the extractor is in the frame is too tight on the slide here, and for whatever reason the extractor cannot actually grab onto the case rim properly and push the case rim into the chamber. So I contacted SIG and I got a call number from them. I sent my gun in. It took them about 12 weeks, about 3 months to turn it around to me, which is quite a long time. And when I got it back, well, let's show you how it works now. You know, I've got a magazine. Again, this is downloaded, I guess, a 10-round magazine downloaded to 8 rounds. And, you know, some people say that makes them function a little bit better. Let's see if it works. Well, that's nice. That's refreshing. The only issue is it's intermittent. So it will work sometimes, and other times it won't. And my problem is that the problem is not necessarily with the gun. The gun is working a little bit better now. The problem now is with the magazines, because I can load these back up, and I'll show you I can have some issues depending on whether or not this magazine is set around for a while. I have noticed that for whatever reason it seems to have some problems. The magazines, I think, are still really iffy on the P224. Let's go ahead and insert this one magazine here. You can see how it has some hesitation there. And it seems like it's really, the biggest problem is when you go from a rest. You can still get that. So, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is with this particular pistol. It seems like the gun, the extractor, is fine now. I think the problem lies with the mags. It seems like they have a really hard time actually feeding. And I'm not 100% sure what the issue is at this point, because the problem that has been documented with this gun, which is the faulty extractor being too tight, has been taken care of. I sent it in and I got that worked on. But at this point, it still doesn't want to feed reliably. And it's funny, so this one actually has, should be 3 rounds in this magazine, right? And you can see it's kind of partially occluding that. I wonder if there's something wrong with these mags. I don't know if I purchase other magazines, if it'll work better. But I'm hesitant to put that amount of money into a gun that I just don't think is going to work right for me. You know, the magazines are not cheap. They're like 40 bucks a piece, $30 to $40 a piece, and they don't seem to work right. So, you know, I could throw P229 mags in it, and I have a couple of those sleeved extended magazines for this gun, but it seems like they don't even work right either. So, I just can't tell you how frustrating this pistol is, because I wanted to like it. It's kind of a chunk. I mean, it's obviously a bit of a thick pistol. It's kind of stubby and stumpy. But the P224 just doesn't seem to be really up to snuff as a design. It's like unreliable. And this is the definition of unreliability too. I mean, like, it used to be reliably unreliable. Now it's just like iffy. Like, I don't know if it's gonna jam. I don't know what it's gonna do. So I'm like at a loss at this point, and I'm really frustrated with this pistol. I'm kind of frustrated with SIG too, because they generally put out really good products. And as much as I love SIGs, I've had some issues with all the American designed SIGs. Pretty much, actually 100% of all the American designed ones just kind of suck. And it really makes me very wary, because I want to get a P210 later this year when they come out. But I'm really hesitant to buy one because they've changed around some mechanical bits inside the gun. From what I understand, the locking system is a little different now, and it really makes me hesitant to buy one because I've had issues with the P224. I think the P938 is one of the more inaccurate guns I've ever shot because of the lockup of the barrel. It's just horrible. And, you know, I know a lot of people say, oh, that's not a big problem because it locks up in the front. I think it's bullcrap. I think it's a bad design. Because the rest of SIG's firearms, they all have this little tab that extends into the frame, or into the slide rather, to lock the barrel up. And you know, when you have play in the barrel between the slide and the barrel, that's problematic for accuracy. It's just not a good thing. But this P224 just doesn't seem to really work. So I'm really freaking frustrated with it. I'm at the point now where I'm basically going to sell it, and I'm going to let whoever buys it know that it's unreliable, and they can send it into SIG if they want, but I'm probably going to wind up getting like half of what I paid for it. So we'll see, but seriously though, I mean, this thing is really freaking frustrating. I'm really pissed off about the P224. It's just not a good gun. If you are considering one versus something else, buy something else. Just don't buy a P224. They just suck. They're not good guns. And you know, this coming from a SIG fanboy, I love SIGs. You should see my SIG collection. It's like enormous. I've got probably like $20,000 worth of SIG Sauer handguns, if not more. And you know, including rifles, probably like $30,000 worth of SIG merchandise, and in my collection. And it's kind of ridiculous that they have this level of like shit that they put out. Like, I don't understand how this could have gotten past QC. It's fundamentally bad on the worst levels. This gun is just wrong, and for SIG to put this out, it's just ridiculous. I cannot express you how disappointed I am with the P224, and gosh, guys, I mean, it's probably one of the worst guns designed recently that I've ever seen. So I'll leave it at that. I think that pretty much encompasses everything that I need to say. See you later. Bye.